So, there are reports going around online claiming that the orange man was allegedly, guys, allegedly rushed to Walter Reed Hospital. Right now, it's mostly social media chatter, but it's already sparked a lot of reactions. Some people are celebrating, others are making videos trying to manifest outcomes, and honestly, it's getting pretty intense. At the same time, a lot of Black Americans are sharing their thoughts and reactions online, and the responses are mixed. So, I've put together a few clips showing how different people are reacting to the situation. Just to be clear, this is strictly for awareness of what is trending on social media, not to promote bullying, harassment, or harmful behavior. This is hilarious, just a quick disclaimer. And if this is not true, if the orange man is up and he sees these reactions, yo, I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's take a look at this and I'll be right back.
Here's what's happening today on day 37 of the Iran war. Donald Trump has not been seen. We have not heard from the president since Wednesday when he gave that really bizarre speech where he lied about the war being over. And we have not heard from Pete Hegseth, who is the Secretary of Defense, nor the president, regarding the F 15 fighter jet that was shot down and the missing personnel. We don't know whether he is a captive of Iran or he is on the run and being hidden by Iranian citizens, but our government just hasn't said anything. Which is kind of crazy for a president that gave Iran an ultimatum of opening the Strait of Hormuz or he'll rain down hell and fire on them. You would think that if you were in an active war threatening a country, you would be here to make sure that country's responding. Well, Iran said, we're calling your bluff. We don't care about what you have to say. The Strait of Hormuz is staying closed. There's also been speculation that Donald Trump is at Walter Reed Hospital and that he is sick. We know it's happened last year where Donald Trump disappeared from the face of the earth and didn't go golfing for weeks at a time. And, we think he was sick back then. He came back out. His ankles were swollen. His hands are bruised. He is in Washington, D.C. He did not go to Mar-a-Lago, and he's not playing golf in Florida, which is a break from his usual routine. And that's not because we're at war, because he's been going to Florida and playing golf through every single crisis. At the same time, Greg Phillips, who is the head of FEMA's response to flood and disasters, said that he was teleported to a Waffle House in Rome, Georgia. This is one of the top officials of the Trump administration saying this news while we are in a war with Iran that we started and our allies around the world aren't helping us with. Just to show you where this administration is at. And to round it all off, Donald Trump is asking for $500 million to make changes to the executive residence, which he thinks is his personal house. He wants to spend taxpayer money to personalize the White House, as if the White House is going to be his permanent residence. This is war. This is not a game, even though our administration are made up of very unserious, unqualified people who are treating people's lives like it is a game. People are dying. Our soldiers are dying for no reason. Kids and women and families are dying over there for no reason. That is what's happening in America today. And yeah, here we are.
Breaking fucking news, bitch. Breaking fucking news. Somebody is in Walter Reed Hospital. Somebody we know very well in the US. Somebody who be tweeting left the loose, bitch. Okay, just know. He's in the hospital. Or yeah, somebody's in the hospital. But let's pray. Hopcore.
Trump just checked in to Walter Reed Medical Center. They shut down all the roads around Walter Reed Medical Center, and the White House just said he is not able to address the public today. Do you hear those saxophones getting louder? Because I do. Load up the Kirks, ladies and gentlemen. The big day is here. It's time.
Donald Trump has been taken to Walter Reed Medical Center. No one's allowed in the hospital. White House ain't posting about it. Nobody's saying nothing. No one's giving updates. I'm an atheist. And I know it's going to be Easter in about a couple hours, and I'm going to say this with my chest. If this man don't make it, you will make me a believer. That would make me a believer. Especially if it happened on Easter.
Buckle it up, my buttercups, buckle it up. Well, I have been hearing this throughout the day, but nothing came through until about 30, 40 minutes ago. Him is at Walter Reed, y'all. Him been rushed to Walter Reed, and from what I've been told, and what I'm seeing on the streets of Twitch, Twitter, and everything else, roads around Wally World, Walter Reed has been closed down. So let you read it for yourself, okay? Was him really rushed to Walter Reed Hospital? Here's what we know. Now, it goes on to say in the article that him is at Wally World. That's what we used to call it. And that the streets around Walter Reed is closed down. So we're going to find out more about what's wrong with him. We all know something wrong with him, but they don't want to tell what's wrong with him. But now the pressure getting to him. So we're going to keep our eyes wide open and our ears to the ground on this. Okay, y'all. We don't wish nothing bad for him, but we're going to, keep him in our prayers, okay? We got to pray for our enemies too, all right, y'all? But we got to pray for our troops too. All right, buckle up, buttercups. Buckle it up.
Trump just checked in the Walter Reed Medical Center. They shut down all the roads around Walter Reed Medical Center, and the White House just said he is not able to address the public today. Do you hear those saxophones getting louder? Because I do. Load up the Kirks, ladies and gentlemen. The big day is here. It's time.
Oh my God, the president is at Walter Reed. That is what everybody is saying online, despite there being absolutely no proof. They're saying that the roads outside of Walter Reed are blockaded, and people in DC are like, no, that's not happening. In fact, DJT has been posting nonstop on Truth Social. Not to say that he couldn't post from Walter Reed, but if something was seriously wrong, as people are insinuating, as in he is no longer alive, he would not be able to post on Truth Social. Now, for everybody who is super fucking excited at the possibility of him being not alive anymore, I have a hot take. I want him to complete his whole fucking term. Right now, and for the past 12 years, MAGA have been all about Donald J. Trump. They were not for Mike Pence. They certainly are not for Vice President Guy Liner. And every time in the first term when people were like, oh my God, it looks like he's unalive, or when he went to the hospital for COVID, I mean, we all cheered for that. But when he went to the hospital thinking that things would go awry, people were so excited about that, as though that would end everything. But Mike Pence was demonstrably worse than him. And I was concerned that people were going to get a chance to get to know Mike Pence and be like, okay, you know what? We're actually cool with this guy. And when Trump had COVID, that was like a month or two before the election. And I was still worried that people would get used to Mike Pence. We are 2 years away from the next presidential election. I do not want MAGA to get a chance to get behind the guy who killed the Pope. Plus, if he was not alive anymore, it's not like any of this would stop. In fact, I think it would get much worse, because J.D. Vance is way more in bed with the tech billionaires than Trump is, or Stephen Miller. So yeah, let's cut it out with all of these breathless announcements that he may not be alive anymore. We actually need him alive for the next 2 years.
So after watching these clips, I'm like, whoa, the reactions, the hilarious reactions, and it looks like people are celebrating already, because you guys could literally see people reacting, and they are making these videos where they are saying that with captions that they are manifesting it. Whether it's a lie or not, people are manifesting it. And I had to see it and think for a second. This is someone who is uh, leading, like he's a leader. He's the president. So people should look up to him. When things go wrong on all levels, people should pray for any leader, because they love them so much. They want to continue. And in this case, it's quite the opposite. People are celebrating. People are busy saying, we are manifesting this. And I'm wondering, why would you want to manifest this? Then I look back at some videos that are being shared by other creators, where we've recently been seeing a lot of videos where people are coming out saying that they regret their votes, it has become a chorus. It has become a chorus. It has become a song. People complaining about the economy and everything. And I'm here like, okay, this is turning left and people don't like it. And that could be the reason these people are celebrating, because at this point, I don't think anybody would boldly and proudly stand and say, I'm in support of what this orange man is doing, because a lot of people have died. He has started fights he cannot put out. You start a fire that you cannot put out. You are starting a fight that you can't put an end to. People are dying in Israel, people in Iran, including the people from his own soil. I remember sharing with you guys these people who went and they died during the war. Yeah, they were injured, they came back as casualties. They died. So we see a lot of people losing lives. We see a lot of people complaining about the economy. And I'm sure people have it at the back of their mind, the fact that black people were busy uh, advising everyone to vote wisely, because they didn't want anyone to vote against their own rights. And so it looks like everyone is now um, eating back their words. They are now regretting and stuff like this. And I personally don't know how this was started. They are saying the people who don't like him had to start this. And I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. But then, all the same, when you are a leader and you are in trouble, whether this is true or not, but it is what is there online. So we are sharing it and we are talking about it. So when if you are a leader and you are in trouble, ever kind of trouble that you find yourself in as a leader, people you lead should be able to pray for you and wish you well. Yeah, this shows that you're a good leader. And if the opposite happens, you must question your leadership. uh Try to find out from the people closest to you. Maybe there could be something, you could be doing something wrong. You could not be doing things the right way. And so it's time to sit down and ask questions. What is it I'm not doing right in this position as the president? What am I supposed to do that I'm not doing? What is really freaking out people? Because this is so bad. When people reach this extent, I know things could go so bad, because all they want is for you to just be out of that position. They don't want you. They are tired of you. They are tired of your dictatorship. They are tired of you taking advantage of them. They are tired of you making decisions in that putting their lives in danger. They are tired of you giving authority to people that will come and hurt them at the end of the day. So they don't like it. It's time to pull up those socks, sit back, think, what is it that I'm not doing right? Yeah, because you want to be the kind of leader that people wish well for. People are always praying for. When they see you, they speak good things. And they say the majority wins. The majority will always win. Yeah. In fact, if three people, if two people, not even three people, if two people say come out and complain about something, it's time for something to be done about what people are talking about. Yes. So if it's just one person complaining about something, that's not a problem. But if two or more just come and complain, then there is a problem somewhere. There is a problem, a very big problem that must be addressed. And so I've seen more than like I've seen millions and millions of Americans complaining. They are complaining. So I personally feel that it's time for the orange man to act like there is always room to change things. There is always enough room and time to buy back the lost love. Yeah, because people feel they are being messed with. They are being messed with. They are not being looked at as human beings with rights. Yeah, because if you're going to get people unalived like that, that's being selfish. And so people are speaking out about this. And so you just want to make sure in that position you get people to at least support what you're doing. At least get 3 or 4 people. Yeah.